There was nothing we could save. We lost thousands and 10,000s of Jews to the emancipation when the ghetto walls fell down, and we didn't have the ability to keep all of them in a vital Yehudut, a vital Yiddishkeit. So we lost a lot of our kids, and we are those kids, by the way. We're coming back. The point is that that part of the night represents when Judaism is being attacked. But from Chatzot Laila on, he says, Da Marashi. This is a time when we can now answer. And not only we're no longer on the defensive. Now we're on the offensive. Now we know that the Torah really is true, and it is the only answer to mankind's problems. It is the only answer to everything. It's the depths of the Torah, the depths of the divine revelation of what the Torah is. The Nevi'im didn't lie. On the contrary, they held the deepest truth. And so, from midnight on, there's a changing of the guard. And now we can start to answer. And the world wants to hear us. And it's exactly what's happening now. We just have to come up to the moment. We have to be the light to ourselves and the light to the nations that Hashem wants us to be. It's really necessary now. And that starts, of course, in our individual lives. It starts here in Brooklyn. And then it goes and it becomes a whole global movement. But this, as I said before, nothing in the world is more powerful than our neshama, except that we have to start believing in ourselves. And the reason that those dark forces want to stop us from believing in ourselves is because they know that when we start believing in ourselves, that's the end of them. Do you see how it works? It's like in Rabbi Nachman's story about the pirate who steals the princess. He says, "You better not make a noise, or I'll kill you." She says, after a while she figures it out. He can't kill me. The whole reason he took me is he wants to ransom me. If he kills me, the whole thing is over. He fooled me to stop crying and to stop crying out. Because it's to his advantage. He makes, in other words, he makes a deep cheshbon for us. That crying out from our pain is exactly what we should be doing. And yet it tells us, no, it's okay. We'll take care of you. We'll put you in Auschwitz. You'll be all right. You're fine. Cry out. Cry out now. Cry out in your daily davening. Cry out with thanks that we're really zochet to be the Jewish people, and cry out with pain that we're not there yet. That the essence of who we are is still so far away. But it's through that acknowledgement, through that realization, that it'll be much closer than ever. Oy. Sorry if I make it a little bit too hard. Just to finish off, Mishpatei Tzidkecha. Mishpat is judgment. Tzidkecha is charity. So he sees here that there's a judgmental aspect to the way Hashem interacts with us. There are hard times, but we have to go into a state, kind of an alpha state, and just go to sleep. Go into deep emunah. Believe. Just believe. Against all evidence to the contrary, just know whatever's happening, it's Hashem. But then there's a moment when it's time to get up. It's time to be active. It's time to be proactive. Not be passive anymore, but to do what we need to do. If our Judaism is only based on the first side, then it's a lacking. It's a limping Judaism. We have to be strong in our belief so much so that we start making a difference in our lives. So again, I bless us all. We should all be blessed. Amen. Be able to see that as Purim comes closer, to get into the spirit, to know that Hashem is with us, and that the whole choreographing of this planet right now is in our hands. That Hillary and all these characters are nothing. If we in our inner life, we can make the difference. Whoever gets elected, it's meaningless. It doesn't have a difference. Olmert, how do you have a prime minister who, for 2 years, they're telling him to get out of the office, and he doesn't? How do you do that? How do you have a person like that? It's because it's not a political issue. It's a spiritual issue. I don't know how to explain it any better. It's just that we have to come to our koach, to our power. So I really thank all of you for being here. Those of you who I know, those who I don't know, come to Israel. Let's learn together. Really believe that it's a time for amazing breakthroughs. feel the simcha filling us with the privilege of living at this time, even though it's hard. But again, that's what you build on. That's what we have to build on. To look at each other and to see in each other such incredible koach. Maybe I can't see myself, but I can see you. Maybe you don't believe in yourself, but I can believe in you.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? And that's what's going to make the difference. So, Uman, Yerushalayim. Maybe they'll even bring Rabbi Nachman to Yerushalayim.
Uh-oh. Got your question? Any question? Taking questions?
Dangerous thing to say nowadays.
Rabbi, taking questions?
Questions? Yeah. If anybody wants to say something. Another. Yeah. One more piece. We need it. One more piece.
How about with your mandolin? Come on.